Hello amigos y amigas, you're listening to the English Made Simple show. This is episode number 289, number 289, número 289. Welcome amigos y amigas, welcome back. This is your host Milena speaking. You're tuning in to the English Made Simple show. You can learn more about the EMS show and what it is all about when you visit englishmadesimple.net. If you want to listen to this podcast straight from the website, simply type in englishmadesimple.net/podcast. And while you're there, you can find other things as well. A huge range of the EMS episodes and other useful resources to help you accelerate your English learning. Thanks everybody for joining me in today's episode. Today we're going to learn the phrase to lose weight. To lose weight. We're going to learn how I lost weight. Once upon a time last year, I lost weight by listening to Metallica. Yes. As the name suggests, the name of this episode is How I Lost Weight by Listening to Metallica. Don't worry, this show is not all about me listening to Metallica. The name of this episode was just to get you to click on this episode and download it, and I hope it worked. So today's phrase is to lose weight. That's what the majority of people wish for at the start of this, of the year, of any year. Everybody seems to want to lose weight every year. Everyone wants to be looking fit, and healthy. So today we are talking about the word weight. Okay, weight. This is a word that's written using 6 letters of the English alphabet. 6, but pronounced with 4 phonetic sounds. Weight. Okay? W-E-I-G-H-T. And there's lots of silent letters in here. So weight spelled with 6 letters. And you don't pronounce 6, you pronounce 4. It also sounds like that other word we know, wait, which is to wait for someone when you're waiting for something or waiting for someone. This is normal to have 2 different words in the English language pronounced the same, but the meanings are different. So it's same, but different. You know what I mean? And don't be surprised because this is very normal in the English language. So very, very normal. That's just how things are. Okay, amigos y amigas? Now, there is a letter G in this word. G. And we don't pronounce it. So it's in there just to trick you, just to keep you on your toes. But anyway, back to today's episode. The expression you're going to learn today is to lose weight. The verb is to lose. In Spanish, this would be perder. The past tense and the participle is lost in English, okay? To lose, lost. Now, true story, amigos y amigas. So I did actually lose 10 kilos last year. Well, not long ago, about 6 months ago. Is that too long? Maybe. But don't you worry, I found most of it. So I did lose 10 kilos and I found some of it, not completely lost. You know, 10 kilos is a lot of weight. Can you imagine holding a sack of potatoes that's 10 kilos? That's a lot of weight, right? Well, that's how much weight I actually lost. The opposite of the phrase to lose weight is to gain weight. That's when you add kilos, okay? You gain weight. So I lost 10 kilos of weight and then I stopped exercising and I stopped worrying about my diet and then I gained 5 kilos back. It's okay, I'm not too worried about it. So you might be listening to this episode and thinking, how did you do this, Milena? Oh my God, 10 kilos is a lot of weight. Okay, not that much, okay guys, 10 kilos. I wasn't like a huge whale or something. So is it really possible to lose 10 kilos of weight? Yes, it's possible. And you can do it in less than 6 months. And you don't have to be that strict with exercise and diet. You can gradually lose that excess weight and have a couple of treat days per week. You can add a bit of, chocolate and biscuits here and there. A treat day is when you can have a cheat meal. For example, a hamburger could be a cheat meal for one day. You can have one meal. That's bad. So I did this over a 6-month period and I gradually lost weight. So if you're curious and you're still wondering, but how did you do that, Milena? Well, here's what I did to lose weight, okay? I'm going to share this secret with you. It's not really a secret. It's really common sense, but I'll just share my steps with you, okay? So maybe some of you who are listening and who are excited right now and want to try it out, you can follow this if you like. So I was using my phone a lot. So you can use your phone to download a couple of apps. You can download Spotify so that you can listen to this episode. You can use your phone to download exercise apps. So I had one app that's called From Couch to 5K, which is, the app is called C to 5K. So it's letter C and numbers 25 and letter K, which means from couch to 5 kilometers. That's the kind of abbreviated words or acronyms, C25K. Then I had another app called 7 Women app for exercise, or if there are guys listening to this show, you can find another app called Lose Weight if you want to have an app that's for men. And then I had Spotify, and then with your Spotify app, you can create your own playlist that you can use to exercise and motivate yourself. You can have some music that you like to listen to. And finally, as you start to get fitter, you can download another app called Nike Run. Okay, so I have so many apps on my phone. Nike Run. It's the same brand that makes the running shoes Nike. So they also have an app for running. So Nike Run, it's called. So I started using this Nike Run app to do a running challenge with my sister who lives in another city in Australia. And it was really good to kind of keep us motivated, trying to beat each other with every challenge. Every month we'll set a challenge to do, let's say, 40 kilometers for a month. And yeah, that was really motivating. I suggest you do it with friends and anybody who wants to run with you. And you can combine this Nike Run app with Spotify. So you can listen to music and have podcasts or listen to podcasts as you run. And that keeps you motivated. So I tried running without music and I didn't enjoy it that much. So you know what else is cool with the Nike app, with the Nike Run app? You can have a coach to guide you as you run. So there's something called a guided run. And this coach is speaking to you and motivating you to start to keep going. When you reach this milestone, let's say you hit 2 kilometers and they motivate you and tell you, keep going, don't give up, type of thing. It's all in English and they don't use really complex words. So I would recommend for people who are learning English, you can try to listen to this as an option if you want to include exercise and learning English together. So I did my exercise 5 times a week. So I was using these apps 5 times a week, and I tried to do kind of short runs, maybe 3 times a week. And then short runs, it's more like 5 kilometers. And when I'm lazy, I'll do 3 kilometers. That's nothing for some people, but for me, that was plenty. As long as I move my legs and arms and almost run out of breath, I'm good. That's good enough. I know I've done something good. So these are my apps that I was using for the past 6 months to keep me going and keep me motivated with exercise. Now, you can also find music that motivates you on Spotify, like I mentioned earlier. So that, I think, is the most important thing when you're exercising. Well, for me, the playlist was something more like rock, like Foo Fighters, Green Day, Red Hot Chili Peppers, or a bit of Metallica and Iron Maiden. Because I'm kind of old school now, that's my generation of music. I stick to these older artists. Also, some of their songs are over 5 minutes long, and that helps me to track my runs in minutes without looking down at my phone. It also is the right tempo. Sometimes I find this type of music, like the rock, is the right tempo for me. I'm not a fast runner, so this was perfect. Wow. So I've just realized I had a lot to say about losing weight and exercise. Did you remember the phrase that we were learning today in today's episode? Today's phrase was to lose weight. And the past tense would be lost weight. Okay? That's in the past tense. I lost weight. If you want to ask somebody, did you lose some weight? You look like you lost weight. Have you ever needed to lose weight before? What has worked for you guys? Can you share some ideas with me? Have you tried losing weight and what has worked? And cutting out biscuits doesn't count. You have to do some exercise as well. So that's it for today, amigos y amigas. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode, amigos y amigas. You're always welcome to visit EnglishMadeSimple.net/podcast to continue listening to the rest of the episodes. Find your favorite exercise app and just stick to it. Okay, stick with that app. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you've learned something new today. If something wasn't clear, be sure to send me an email or send me a message on Facebook and Instagram. You've been jamming with Milena from English Made Simple. Until next time, hasta la próxima.